What's up, guys? Clint Lund here with Lund MX. Another beautiful day in the central coast of California. Always wrenching on something new. Today's going to be a little changing of the guard. I've been noticing that there's kind of already repair videos for everything under the moon. Some of them are accurate, some of them are entirely inaccurate, some of them are just a bunch of podunk stuff. And I think I'm going to do a little bit of a paradigm shift in my work here. Obviously, you know, I go through a lot of bikes. I do a lot of different types of repairs. I do a lot of different customizations too. Being supercross mechanic, motocross mechanic, I've seen some pretty cool mods through the factories. I'm gonna share them with you, and we're gonna exploit them a little bit, you know. But I picked up a 2013 CRF450R. Now, this is my first Honda. It's not on purpose. I haven't been avoiding Honda for any length of time. Just as a mechanic, from 2002 to 2006, 7-ish, they were pretty crappy. I mean, let's admit, if you have one, I'm sorry. Unless it's a 450, those are a little bit better. I know some of you are going to disagree with me and be like, oh, I've had my 04 since I was, it still runs fine. Great! That means you're not wrapping it out and riding it hard enough. So, being said, I kind of steered clear of Hondas, stuck with more of the Yamahas, which I went to school for, and the Kawasaki's that I know very well, and the Suzuki's that are so much like Kawasaki. And the Honda stuff, yeah, I mean, it's all relevant to the same as well. But it was kind of cool. I got a good deal through my boys that I work with in Supercross. Got it for next to nothing, and I'm stoked. It's a cool bike. I wanted to kind of just do a little review. Obviously, I'm a bigger dude. A little bit. But especially if you're a bigger dude, I think it's kind of cool to know which bikes work better. And so I'm going to just go over real quickly the pros, cons of the 2013 CRF450R. Alright, this is my 2013 CRF, or yeah, CRF, I always want to say CR, 450R, 2013. I've put 4 hours exactly on it. And, you know, I've already started some cool stuff. Like, I got some nice spec tires thanks to my boys. So these are some Dunlop 32s, MX32s. Ivan, stop. And I got Vortex ignition. You kind of see it there with the Geico Honda wiring harness, proprietary to Honda. Went through and got the bling kit. I'm not usually about it, but it was given to me, so I put it on. I got a lot of different parts on it, which I think is great. I really do. Went with the TM Designs chain block, the Excel A60 wheels, CV4 hoses. Let's see what else. Run the stock exhaust now. I will get a takeoff eventually to put on there, like a Yosh or a PC takeoff. Got the Recluse manual torque clutch, which is amazing for starts. Absolutely amazing. ODI lock-on grips. Just some more bling stuff that looks great, but who cares what it does. But over and all, you know, the A60's made a huge difference with making the bike feel really stable. I put on a 6.0 Race Tech rear shock spring. Bike's mint. I know it has the 2015 shrouds and graphics, but I just like those better than the 2013s. The 2013s look stupid. I mean, come on, look how badass that looks with the newer graphic on it. So, I'm stoked. Bike runs great. So now, let's talk about some of the issues and pros, cons, all that good stuff. Okay, Honda has an amazing package that they put together. Their 450s are proven time and time again. The reliability is just, if you don't want to work on dirt bikes, buy a Honda. If you want to work on dirt bikes, buy a KTM or something. No, KTM's great too. I'm just fooling. But God, dude, what I would really like to change, if I could change anything, and switch cameras again. Being a heavier dude, I can appreciate good suspension. The PSF air fork was a first generation air fork that was basically, its working pressure was like 30 pounds to 36 psi. And I heard that they top out at 36 psi. But the PSF forks, if you're a heavy dude, it's a little getting adjusted to with the air fork. It is a different feel than the spring fork, a really different feel. Especially with having a fluid spring in the back still. It does feel a little unbalanced. I'm going to switch the camera. I'd really like to change. If it was something that I can do, is I definitely feel these side panels. How bulgy those things are right there. I feel those. When I'm locking my knees on the side, I got my knees bent, feet on the pegs. When I'm kind of going over whoops and stuff, I feel it. I feel those side panels bulging out. I know you can get the single exhaust, and you can, with the single exhaust, you can get just a flat side panel. I think they're made by Achirby or Sycro, not sure, one of the two. I still have my stock Renthal 7/8 bars on them. I will be putting on either a Mika Metals 1 1/8 or a Renthal Twin Wall 1 1/8. I haven't decided yet. They're both great companies. Let's think. What else? I did change the stock chain, which was just a standard non-finished plated link chain to the gold-plated chain. I put on the peg boots, and they protect your springs inside your pegs from packing up with mud, so your pegs don't get stuck up. So they stay down, and it keeps all the junk out of them. The Recluse Clutch was an absolute must-have for me because the stock clutch inside the Hondas were, let's admit it, everybody had a problem with them one way or another. They faded quickly, so the manual torques, and it's got a definitely harder clutch pull, but it makes such a huge difference on the clutch bite. It's huge. Like I said already, I changed my spring over to a 6.0. From, I think the stock factory is a 5.7, so it's a little beefier. Yeah, the hose kit just was kind of like a personal preference thing with dressing her up, and not much else I can say about it after that. I mean, it's been a great bike for the 4 hours I've ridden it. The only thing that I don't like is just truly the side panels are really bulgy. It does feel low and squatty to the ground, where the Yamaha does seem to stand up higher off the ground. It took me a second to get how high the bars feel from the foot pegs. Not so much from sitting down, but from the foot pegs to the bars is definitely where you kind of feel like it just stands higher. When you stand up, the bars are more on your chest compared to like me personally, I've kind of gotten adapted to the Renthal 999, the MC bar or whatever they call it, where it's a really low bar. That's the one I like the most. And these ones, not sure, I think these might be 997s or 981s, but or 971s, but they feel a little high. I do want to, like I said, change the bars, go to something lower. Other than that, I mean, the exhaust, it's obviously woofed down quite a bit. But anyways, if you're a 200+ pound dude, you're gonna love this bike. It's definitely designed to fit multiple size people, and I think actually the person that it leaves out is the people pushing 220, and that's just because the rear shock spring and the forks only kind of at 36 psi. If you're 220 pounds, that's about the tops, and otherwise you start blowing through the stroke. And yeah, I don't know. For me, I wish that they had the fluid springs up front, but after I put the 6.0 rear shock spring on the back feels absolutely perfect. Brakes on Hondas have always been phenomenal, like just out of this world good. So my adventure continues. I'll update as needed, but stoked on it. Thank you for watching. Rate, comment, just love my stuff. Just love it. Share it with your friends. Share it on Facebook. Share it with your mom. How's your mom doing? Anyway, talk to you guys soon.